Good morning. I have another one of these crazy stories. This one is from the UK. Yeah, I tried already twice to tell you this story, but I couldn't make it. So we'll see what happens. First, I wanted to give you some statistics on this channel. Who is watching this channel, right? 80% are male, about 80%. And how old are people watching this channel? Well, 80% are older than 45. And people who are younger than 17, zero. So, experienced people are watching this channel. And you can tell by reading the comments. Yeah, you learn so much from reading the comments. So I wanted to give you some examples of this. These comments are from yesterday. Eric Kristen, he says, in the future, when you look up the word insane, the dictionary will translate, see leftist activists and media of the early 21st century. Yeah, I agree. Here's one from Michael Pekarik Health. He's talking about these mandatory masks. He says, no government can tell me what to do to my body. My body belongs to me. That's right. I agree. Now this sounds like an experienced man. He's been around, you see. Here's one from Patrick Labelle. He's talking about the protests. And you never hear this in mainstream media. Never. He's talking about Montreal. In Montreal last week, there was a protest against the COVID restrictions. There were over 20,000 people. Many even estimate well over 30,000 people. Right. This is very good information, isn't it? Here's another one from Jens Frisch. He's also talking about the protests. I was in Berlin 1st of August and we were 1 million people, or even more. German media, state and private, tells us there were 17 to 20,000. Here's another one from, this is the last one, from Yvonne Powell. It's also about the protests, the upcoming protests in London. This is what she says. On the upcoming COVID protests in London, 29th of August, Trafalgar Square, 12 p.m., London. I will be there. Stand up, speak out. That is brilliant. And now for the story. All right. It's a woman, Kusi Kimani. She was shopping in Marks and Spencer, right? And then she noticed how the lighter bras were all named after sweet treats and desserts. But the dark-colored bra, however, was named tobacco. And this is what she said. I saw it about 2 weeks after George Floyd's death, and it was particularly raw to see at that time. Why not call it cocoa, caramel or chocolate, sweet dessert items, but they used tobacco. I was shocked when I saw it. And then she said, she described this branding as hurtful and an example of how bias is ingrained into society and only helps fuel racism. And she explains, if a young girl who is already uncomfortable with the color of her skin, she will be feeling even more alienated. To see that tobacco is for their skin tone will make them feel unwanted by society. Tobacco is referred to in society as bad, unhealthy, and highly likely to kill. Yeah, I made it. Alright, a spokesperson from Marks and Spencer responded with an apology. The spokesperson said, "In June we shared our commitments to being a truly inclusive place to shop and work, and we are honest that we have more to do and more to learn." So, alright, that's all for today. Bye.